Yes, you. It's time to fucking listen. Let's lay some G shit here, right? Today we're gonna be talking about 3 things that you can do right now, immediately, in order to make the bitches that you're talking to more attracted to you and make them more horny. Look, the name of the game, literally, is to make these hoes horny. I keep telling you guys, this game is probably 90% of the game that you can lay on a girl. It's funny because, I'll be talking with these girls, and literally, when I'm about to go down, and lay the fucking pipe, and I like, let's say I'm kissing, and I touch her pussy, it's like completely wet already, completely. So literally everything I was saying, everything I was doing beforehand was literally already turning her on. And now let me tell you 3 techniques that I actually employ to do that. Okay, number 1, right? And it's just a small technique, right? that you can do. If you're on a date, do not ask the fucking bitch, hey, do you like a vegetable pizza or this pizza or this pizza? And then you fucking let her order the fucking thing? No. The way I do it, first of all, when it's like on, let's say, drinks. That's usually what I like to do, drinks, right? So I'll tell the fucking bitch, right? We'll sit down, right? And then maybe beforehand, I'll already be asking her, like, I'll do this on purpose. I'll ask her what her favorite drink is, this and that, blah, blah, what she likes to drink. I'll just do it like on the way to the place, on the way to the drink, right? When a fucking guy comes, the waitress or the girl, I don't let the girl order. I'm like, okay, 2 margaritas, please, both frozen, thank you. I fucking order for the bitch. Do you know how this fucking thing turns them on? Because you literally, look, for you guys, you don't understand. There is an order to the world. But whatever you believe in, God or not, or whatever the fuck you believe in, there's an order to this world. It's male, dominant, order, okay, direction, visionary. Female, submissive, okay, caring, caretaker, receptive. If you let the bitch fucking order, does that sound like something? Does it sound like something submissive or something receptive that the girl is doing? No, you literally telling the bitch, be dominant and take what you want. No, I'm gonna take what you want or what I want. That's what's gonna happen here. Doesn't matter if you like. Who the fuck cares? Look, think about it. Who the fuck cares if she likes the drink or not? It's a fucking drink. I could order anything. Mango cocktail, fucking pineapple cocktail. It could be any shit. All these. The point is to fucking have a drink. So before any guys like, oh, but what if she doesn't like it? Just the thought of that alone makes me know that you're a fucking beta male. All right. Plus, I've done it, so it's funny because one of the first times I did it, I remember, was with the Swiss girl, and we're in this restaurant. Come down, and the guy comes, and I'm like, 2 margaritas frozen, please. Thank you. Guy says, thanks, leaves. The girl's like, man. she's like laughing, has this nervous laughter, right? She's like, okay, so that's how it goes now. You just order for me. I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because probably if I tell you to pick something, you're gonna take like forever anyway. Girls just can't decide. So I just started doing it for them. And then I saw on her face, she had like this smile. And then she was literally like, yeah, actually I do take long to decide, so maybe it's good. Literally, that's what she told me. So she literally, she loved it. It's probably the first time it happened to her, a fucking G just ordering for her. All right. Number 2, you got to make the bitch comfortable. Does that even make sense? Look, I'm not a guy that likes to give like wishy-washy advice. Let me tell you what exactly that means. This is with everybody you're talking to, anybody. Every time you talk to somebody, you want to make them feel comfortable, because then you can influence them better. If you make somebody not comfortable around you, let's say you stink, or I don't know, you're just fucking loud as fuck, you can't stop talking, and now think about it now. All these things that I say, which apply generally to everybody, isn't it? Those are the exact same things that I preach when it comes to women. Guys who fucking talk too much, okay? Guys are fucking loud and goofy. guys, I mean, if you think that, I mean, obviously with women, you want to smell as good as possible, right? But those are all things that are just bad social behaviors in general. And what I keep telling you guys, the two things that you have to improve, the only two things you need to improve to get as many hoes as possible is your social skills with everybody. It doesn't not just with, if you go with social skills with everybody, you go with social skills, especially with girls, because they respond to better. And number two, looking as good as possible, obviously. All right. But you have to make people feel comfortable, especially girls. Now, what's my number one technique when it comes to making girls comfortable? Might sound funny, and I keep saying this, talk as little as possible on the date. You want her to do the talking. People love to talk about themselves. So let her do the talking. How do you do that? You ask open-ended questions. You don't ask, so what's your favorite color? Blue. Oh, okay. Do you like cats or dogs more? Cats. Oh, okay. So how old are you? I'm 23. Oh, okay. Now you're gonna do the fucking talking. You're gonna be the clown here. You want to ask open-ended questions. Open-ended. So which places have you visited? That's what I like to. Which places have you visited? Oh, I visited this place and this place and that place and this. Oh, how did you like that place? Yeah, it was pretty fun. I did a couple of things. The people there were a little different. Blah 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 blah. Okay, would you like to live there sometime? Compared to your country, which country would you rather live in? This or that country? And that's how you fucking fish for fucking. Look, when I say improve social game, that implies that you have to improve. So I wasn't the best at social game in the beginning, right? So one thing that really helped me with, because some of you guys, you have troubles conversating with girls, which I do understand, okay? Because I was like the worst. When I say the worst, I mean like the bottom. But now I'm, can I say top? I'm pretty up there, okay? Because I fuck a lot of bitches. Now, when I say social skills, one thing that really helped me, I call it the tree branch method. All right, that's what I used to do when I was really young. So conversations branch off in trees, right? So you can ask questions that branch off. Never take like a question that completely is not on topic. So right now we have the traveling topic, right? It's the traveling topic. So we have this. So I ask her, which places have you traveled to? Now she tells me specific countries. So let's say she picks country, let's just say Austria, right? So now it branches off to Austria. Okay, why did you visit Austria? Now she gives me reasons why. You can always ask why, right? Why did she visit Austria? Now she gives me like reasons why she visited Austria, this and that. Now I know a lot about Austria, right? Because I come from Austria. There's Austrian food, there's the Austrian people, there's the Austrian places you can visit. So now there's like different branches that you can talk of to, right? So you can start talking about the food. Hey, did you try the fucking Mozartkugeln? They're one of the best chocolates in the world. Oh, really? No, I haven't tried that food. It's really good. Have you tried it? Yeah, of course. I'm from Austria. I love that food. This, and that. And there's a lot of Austrian other food you haven't tried from Austria. Now it's like the new branch is Austrian food. So now you can start talking about Austrian food. Now, when this topic starts dying down a little bit, now you can just the topic is like food in general. So now you ask her, what are your favorite foods? Like, do you see what I mean? When you start branching off, and you can just branch off into, like, it can go into anywhere. So you start talking about food. She tells you which food she likes, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then she starts talking about our home country food, right? Now I can go into cooking. Can you cook? Blah. That's the tree branch method, okay? Very simple. Now, let her talk as much as possible, right? And what she does the talking, the best thing you can do is you look at your body language, right? If you can, sit back a little bit, it can be like this. What I like to do, my trick, is the head tilt like this. It's like a little bit of an examination, right? Okay, yeah, okay, bitch. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Is this interesting about you? Yeah, it might be interesting. All right, cool. I'm the one deciding because I'm the fucking alpha male. I'm fucking all the bitches. I mean, at this point, if you're like, I reach a point where I'm fucking, like, I'm probably fucking more than the girls, and girls fuck a lot. There's a study that came out that says 70% girls are sexually active. I mean, 70%. Girls are sexually active 70% of the year or something like that. But they're sexually active, all right? And if she's saying like, oh, I don't have time to hang out, and she scheduled a date and she flakes, best believe probably some other dick came up, and it was probably me, okay? But the point is, I'm fucking a lot of bitches, right? And you always have to view from the high value, or not high value, but high alpha male, and then submissive girl standpoint, okay? So you got this, and she knows it. She's got this super hyper alpha male sitting next to her, because literally, I probably fucked already 3 girls this week. I'm building money like it's fucking raining. And all that, I'm big, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm looking at her, and this is literally how I'm thinking. I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay, well, what's interesting about you except of how you look? Okay, cool. And that's why I tilt my head, like, okay, all right, cool. Daddy approves, yeah. Daddy, kind of makes it look like a hoe. All right. Well, all right. Conversation ended, date ended, and I'll be like, hey, you want to watch a movie? She'll be like, okay, sure. All right, let's go to my place, and then I'll fuck her. That is the frame you have to set, guys. If you don't set this frame, and you set the opposite frame, which is like you do all the talking, and you convince her, and you the dancing monkey, well, you're fucked. And then number 3, on how to make these hoes horny, right? And it kind of ties down to the second point, which is it's gonna make her feel comfortable. It's counterintuitive, right? Which is unemotionality, all right? Now, I used to do this on purpose, right? But now it's starting to get natural, because what I mean with unemotionality, so if you're with a girl, your emotions have to be kind of like down, like you're just not excited, like you just like let's say even kind of bored, because if you're talking with a girl, and let me take off my shades so you can see better with my eyes. If you're talking with a girl, right, and you know you're not really seeming excited, you know, kind of laid back, you know, your voice a little bit deeper, and it ties down to the voice as well, because the more excited you are, the higher you talk, but the less excited you are, the deeper you talk, and the more relaxed and the more sleepy you sound, the more sleepy you sound, your voice sounds, right? And you're looking at her, you know, you're not blinking that much, you know, you're not like this, you're like really just relaxed, you know, nonchalant, you know, laid back. When she says stuff, you're not like, you're like, oh, all right, cool. That kind of like unemotionality, that kind of like just I don't give a fuck. What that sends the girl is that you're very comfortable yourself, because that wouldn't be happening. Let's say this was your first girl, right? The first girl you've ever talked to, you will be excited as fuck. But if let's say you've talked to over 1,000 girls, you'd be like, this is just another girl that I'm talking to, right? And that sends a message of like, you're not a creep. You've already done this. You already talked to billions of bitches, right? So you don't really care. So now the onus is on her to convince you that she is something special. Because believe it or not, girls do want to feel like they're special. So you have to make girls feel like they're special. Now, when I say make them feel special, but I don't mean by that you, okay, try to make her more special. She has to try to appear more special in your eyes. Doesn't make sense. And then by you giving her their attention, by you just being there, all right, and talking to her, that makes her feel more special, which is what girls want. They just want that shit, especially. And then you say, okay, let's go home, blah blah. Let's watch a movie. Like, he picked me. He picked me to fuck. That's literally how girls think, bruh. Like my G, like it's funny, because I totally understand. You guys are coming from the standpoint of, even just watching this video, you guys can come from the standpoint of, how can I make this girl more attracted to me? But if you're like advanced in the game, you understand the girl's literally thinking the same thing. Because think about it. You think the girl's hot, that's why you want her. Now she thinks you're cool as fuck, and that's why she wants you. So at some point, the girl's like thinking, okay, how can I like sell myself to the guy, right? And just, that's what I mean. You just shut the fuck up. You just laid back, not emotional, not excited, and you let her do all the talking and do all the work, right? Because you're gonna put in the work later, right, in the fucking bed. Now, if you want more breakdowns and how to talk with a girl, right? Make sure to watch the video that I made called How to Talk to Hot Girls. There I dropped even more gems, okay? Because you guys need to learn this shit. Social game. I keep telling y'all. Done.